Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Upon the Stovetop, where bad dishes burn. Today we're going to be talking about my famous meat pies.
Ah, LandBaseRed, once again I have broken into your house. You should really think about getting a better security system.
What's a security system? Well, anyway, come on inside, wipe your feet, close the door. It's snowing out there.
Yeah, right. Well, I guess I'm going to kill you now.
Oh no.
I mean, we have this back and forth going, it's pretty good. We've had our laughs, but I really just think we should see other people.
But I thought we were space married.
Well, let me rephrase that. I'm going to kill you, and you will be dead, and then I will see other people.
Oh no. And I was just about to make my world famous delicious meat pies. Do you want some? You want pie?
Well, I can't really eat any beef right now. I'm kind of on a diet. Is this a turkey recipe?
It is.
Yeah, alright, I can wait.
The first thing we need for this recipe is the dough. First you will need 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of veggie oil, and 2 cups of some warm water. Dissolve the sugar in the water, then add flour. Just keep adding flour until it stops being sticky. A good mnemonic device you can use for this is, if the dough is sticky, that's just icky. If it's not sticky, then it's better than when it is. That's not a very good mnemonic device. When the dough stops being sticky, you want to punch it down in the middle. If you like, you can apologize afterward. Sorry, dough. I know you had a family. I know, I had a family. I am a man, Mommy. Why did you say I wasn't? I tried so hard, Mommy. Anyway, you want the dough to rise for about an hour or so.
LandBaseRed!
What's up?
It is I, Mobinsano!
Yeah, I recognize you from previous episodes, actually. Didn't you have a dog at one point?
Yeah, see, it's a funny story, actually.
I'm kind of already here. You're not here to kill him too, are you?
Well, I mean, yeah, sort of.
See, this is why we should schedule this sort of thing. I've been telling you for months we should schedule this sort of thing. Man.
You know I'm right here, right? I'm not sure how I feel about you guys actually arguing over who gets to kill me.
You stay out of this!
Okay.
Listen, I'm just waiting around for him to finish making his meat pies or whatever. If you want, after we kill him, I could share his food with you.
Well, I already... no! I'm going to kill him, and I'm going to do it with my mighty Bowser robot! Well, I mean, I was going to. I just got the thing all charged up, but then I forgot which remote controls it.
Listen, guys, I'm just gonna go back to cooking if that's okay with you. Yeah, it's like...
Huh? Yeah, okay. It's gonna take me a while to figure this out anyway. Oh, well, this is just a normal, long, yellow fruit.
Using your favorite knife, this one is mine. You can tell because I wrote my name on it. I mean, it's misspelled, but anyway. Cut the tops and bottoms off of your favorite onion. This one is mine. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Discard those pieces. You don't need them. You also don't need the outermost onion foreskin. Discard that. You want to dice the onion into as little pieces as possible. You may remember this from the episode I made called How to Chop Onions Without Killing Yourself Volume 3. When done, put chopped onions into a large saucepan. You want to pour in about a tablespoon of veggie oil into the onions, not on them, into them, each individual one. You have to do this, and you want to sweat them while your ground turkey thaws out. At this point, I also recommend crushing a bit or two of garlic and finally mincing them and putting them in. When the onions are properly sweatered, add a bit of sriracha sauce for a kixie-poo. Add a little bit more than you think is needed because it's going to burn off. Mix it into the onion until it looks like this. When your meat is thawed, you want to immediately add it in with your onions at medium-high and cook it until it's browned. While you do this, you can also chop up the rest of your veggies and shred some cheese. A lot of stuff goes into these pies. First, you want to open the can of olives. This is made tremendously easier if you own a can opener. You want to drain the olives and maybe rinse them. I suppose if you were thrifty, you could use the olive oil from the can for all the other spots you use oil, but I've never done that before. Take about half the olives and slice them into thin slices and maybe mince them. It's up to you. I mean, I don't tell you what to do. What am I, your mother? Now is a good time to check your meat. You should try flipping it now. It's probably close to browned. Remember, with turkey, it doesn't actually cook brown. It cooks into a sort of sickly gray-looking color. That means it's healthy. Make sure it's mixed in with these onions and then ground up. Then drain it.
So anyway, that's what happened to the dog.
Huh, that's really interesting. Hey Red, you hear about this?
No, what happened?
Oh, well, it's a long story, and I only told it to Mecha Bastard over there. I don't want to have to tell it again.
Well, I mean, I guess I could tell you later during dinner.
Alright, sounds good.
And then, afterwards I can kill you.
Oh no.
At this point, what you want to do is add 3/4 cup water and my secret ingredient, a packet of cheap taco seasoning. You want to mix this together on medium until it starts to boil. In the meantime, let's finish chopping those veggies. You want to add in chopped mushrooms, but that's mostly for texture. They don't do too much for flavor, but they're good for you. Chop the stems into little coins and the tops into minced strips. These will be added into the filling last, as mushrooms are delicate, like mother. We're going to add in olives right now. You want to stir fry these olives and taco meat together and add some spice. I like to put in cinnamon and apple seasonings to really drive the pie theme home. Also maybe some garlic salt and some sriracha sauce. Make sure to taste as you season so you know what's going on. Add in all the cheese you shredded earlier and mix it all together until it looks like Hamburger Helper without the noodles. Add in the mushrooms and turn off the heat while continuing to mix it, and wonder what went wrong with your life.
No, it's not that one, and it's not this one either. That one is for the cable box, I think.
Have you tried that green one?
Oh, this grey one?
No, the other green.
Oh, this one. Oh, no, that's not it either.
So now we need to roll out the dough. Sprinkle some flour on the counter first so your mom doesn't yell at you if the dough sticks to the counter. Take the dough and pull it in half so it's easier to deal with. Then look at it. Look at what you've done. You fucked it up. You fucked it all up. You have to start all over. Dab the cut sections of the dough into the flour to make sure it's not sticky. Knead the dough for a while until its weight is about even, then look at it some more. Try not to cry. Preheat the oven to 375, then you want to roll out. Once flat, you want to cut it using a small or medium-sized pot lid like a cookie cutter. Cut like 6 of them from now for this muffin tin. Place 1 disc of dough into each greased muffin hole. Smooth the sides and pretend like they're pie-shaped because they will be pies. Do this for all of them. Using a tablespoon, add in about 2 spoons of filling, like this, into each doughy, erotic muffin hole. Try to conserve filling though, because you want it to be an even amount in all of these pies. Using the remainder of the dough, we're going to make pie tops. We do this by rolling it flat and using a glass about the size of the tops of the muffin holes. I use a drinking glass. After making 6 drinking glass holes, roll them out a bit more because they tend to shrink slightly, and then put them on top of each pie. Using a fork, poke holes in the middle, pinch them, crimp the edges. Next we'll add the egg wash. The way I do my egg wash is by cracking an egg into a bowl and using a fork, mix it up until it's a solid light yellowy color. Then you should use a brush to apply it to the tops of each pie, but since I'm stupid and don't have a brush, I'm just going to use my fingers. Don't worry, I washed them last week. We're going to cook these for about 15 to 20 minutes at 425 somethings Fahrenheit, then we're going to broil them for about 5 minutes to make the tops nice and brown. In the meantime, we're going to make a side dish.
Hey, Mecha Bastard, what kind of sides do you want?
I don't know, like mashed potatoes or something?
Well, I mean, I guess we could do that.
There's a reason we shouldn't do that.
Well, you're fat.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, I guess you do have a point, but, what sort of, maybe some veggies?
Well, there are already veggies in the actual pan with all the meat and stuff, but I guess maybe some fruit.
Alright, what sorts of fruits do you have?
I think I have a cantaloupe in the fridge.
Yeah, that sounds good, I guess.
Well, Okay. While I get it ready, why don't you set the table?
Sure, alright.
Boner? Appetite.
The fuck you say to me? This looks delicious to my robot eyes.
Wait, you're a robot?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, but I do have to comment on the Jesus juice.
I know. You don't want from alone?
No, it's great. It's just, this is turkey, and as a poultry dish, it really would traditionally be served with a white wine.
You don't like how I pair my wine and foods? Prepare to die!
Well, he's vanished now, forever banished.
Finally! This is the right controller to control the evil Bozo robot! Quake in fear, LandBaseRed, as I command Bozo to stomp on your house and kill you!
But wait, hang on. I thought the bozo thing was just like a little bit taller than you. Don't you like climb inside of it like a suit?
No, see, I made it bigger with science! I just used rubber bands, paper clips, and I think there was also some glue involved.
Wait, hang on. You used basic office supplies to make your robot big enough to destroy my house?
I know, right? I got everything I needed at Staples and it only cost like $20. It took a while, but every penny counts, you know?
Honestly though, that's pretty good.
Thank you. Oh, and for the record, I think your meat pies look delicious too.
Oh, cool.
Well, time to kill you now.
Luckily, I survived by escaping in the spaceship I stole from Mecha Bastard. Good thing we were space married. Stay tuned next week when I make meat lamps.